Hi. So, it's been half a year now, and I have a lot of explaining to do. And I'm gonna try to see if I can keep this as on track as I can, because you know me, I really like to ramble sometimes. But my goal for this is to just answer the question of where have I been for half a year. And a lot of it has to do with school. And I think that's where I'm going to start. Or should I say, I'm going to start at the beginning, which is December, January. Because at that time, it was the holiday season, and I had to prepare myself for next semester, which was the one I just completed. But there was a lot going on behind everything. One of them being a trip to a foreign country. And the reason that I did that was it was required for me as a requirement for a class. So I decided that, hey, I'm on board. So I signed up to check out Japan and a tiny bit of China. And from the get-go, I knew that was big, because it was me going to a foreign country for the first time, and also going to a country that I've been wanting to go to, and one that was flat out amazing. I would die to go back, but I'm a tiny bit early on that one, so to go back. So when the semester started, things went off good. But because I was working on that trip, along with being involved in a site called Spoon University, I knew I had a lot on my plate for that. So I knew I needed to try and come back to YouTube, and I always thought about it. It wasn't a thing where I pushed it off and now coming back. I always thought about things I could do. And it was just timing that kept me from really sitting down to do everything. Because at the same time as I did with uh, the website and the trip to Japan, I also had a class that was frankly kicking my ass. And everything kind of stopped for me once I realized that this is where it was going. And I tried to put a lot out of my mind, because for me it was more of a struggling issue of trying to keep everything up when in reality I was losing motivation for it because I was so stressed out. And I did not want that to affect anything when it came to my channel or any content that I made. And it was overall very stressful, but I didn't even get to the more exciting part of all of this. So that only happened within the first 2 months until March, where I finally went on my trip, had a fantastic time, and got worried about flying since it's not really my thing. Also, everything to do with security checks, just how people would perceive me in another country also freaked me out. Making sure I didn't get lost or die. But, I went about everything, had a great time, and then the stress was that with that was over, except for more the uh not exams, but a project that went with it that worried me. But as soon as I got back, I actually had to prepare for my club's anime trip. And we were going to Anime Boston, which at the time, that trip and the trip to Japan all were about a week apart from each other. So it was actually a lot and lot of planning. And it kind of helped that the people who were running the trip were with me uh, in Japan. So we all kind of felt the same, where there was so much to do and we didn't know what to do. So we got back, we did that. However, at the same time as going on the trip, planning the other trip, I was asked to be the set designer for my school's Shakespeare's club. They were doing Hamlet. And I realized at that moment, after I agreed, that I dug a hole for myself. Because it was a combination of stressing out for this trip, stressing out for the other trip, stressing out about this website that I'm glad I have the opportunity to do, uh, set design, which I also am very happy I was able to do, and this class that was kicking my ass. All of it was happening at the same time as other issues, including housing issues for campus, that just came like a hurricane. Everything was basically a tornado at me, and did not know what to do. I panicked, and I was just in like a mist of, I think there was a period, like a week, where I was off. I did not know what to do. Everything kind of went crazy, and I just had all this bad luck. And luckily, it seemed like everything started to go back to normal once the play was done, and I kind of became more accepting of everything happening. So, I think there is a period of 3 weeks where I was not myself at all, and I didn't know what to do, and I just felt so not myself. And I think during that time, I kind of forgot about everything fun that I would normally do to help calm myself down. Because I would usually either play a game, watch anime, do some YouTube, and all of this, but I was just in this mood of I I just need to not be here. And it was just a shock that I got to this point, and it was actually all mainly because of this class. It reminded me of something that happened almost exactly like this years ago. And I did not want to have to relive it. And luckily now I passed by a hair on my head, but I passed and I'm happy about it because it only made me feel better about everything. And I guess in a way, after having everything go back to normal almost, I was actually able to step back and realize that in the period of a month or two, how much I have actually done and how much has actually affected me. And it does worry me that what if in the future things are not going to go to a T, if things are going to become a mess. And I guess in a way I was so worried about if with everything going on, with how long ago my last video was for this, did it mean I have to stop? Because I think everyone who has either done a channel or have seen people with channels would see that the creator, or myself in that notion, hit their point of, is it even worth it anymore? And I have been questioning for a little bit, not a while. It's more recent where I kind of wondered if maybe should I stop doing this because of how long ago everything has been put out and how people don't seem to really be talking about my channel that much anymore. And I know I'm not like bigger channels, and I'm not someone who is that popular. And I don't mind that. I really don't. But recently, I saw a video, and it might be odd to say, and it I don't want to sound cheesy when I say anything like this, but I saw a YouTuber who helped another YouTuber, Shane Dawson. He was helping a YouTuber out with her channel, and I'm not saying I'm gonna get the same thing as that. Trust me, I do not think I can afford that where I am right now, but listening to how he described what could happen and how to change yourself made me realize why I did this in the first place. Because I think for a few years now, I would do YouTube and think about how I have to live up to a standard, or I have to do something to make sure everyone likes what I'm doing. And I think seeing that made me realize that it's not that I don't care, but it's a point of I am doing this for not only people who are watching my videos, but also for myself, because YouTube did help me actually get more into a filming sense, and kind of helped me understand what I want to do as a major standpoint and what my future might be. And I never really realized that this is something that I should be doing for myself more than trying to live up to a standard. And that's what the beginning of my channel was. It basically was me doing this to help better myself and doing it out of a fun aspect than anything else. I do care about if what I'm putting up people will enjoy, but I'm not checking views. I'm not seeing that my videos are popular. For me, I'm more concerned about, is this something that I'm proud with? And if someone will watch it, then I'm happy. I'm happy people are enjoying it. If people make comments, I'm happy. Getting new subscribers, I'm happy about that. And I know that with how much the channel changed from the beginning till now, it's so different. And I want to be able to not feel like I'm doing this for nothing. I'm doing this to better myself when it comes to being able to express myself more as a anime fan, gamer, movies, but I want to be able to connect with people on a level of, hey, express yourself here, look at what I'm doing. I'm not here to fully please everyone. I'm here to be real about everything. And if it makes people mad, I want to hear it. I want to be able to actually be able to get an opinion and know that people care enough to have an opinion on this. So, going forward for this channel, I have said it a lot. And I guess this video and the ones coming soon, which there are, I promise, there are videos coming soon, but it's a thing of I hate having to always do promises, but in a way, I want to be able to be here to say that I have not quit. It's been a very up and down point in my life right now, and I want to be able to share that with you guys, and hopefully, in the future, it will change how I'm doing these videos, because I'm still on my shitty camera with my shitty methods. However, it's still me, still the shitty me that you know, and on times will be my brother here. So, honestly, I want you guys to be a part of this journey with me, but at times it is a struggle. I'm still here, but it's me trying to change as well. And it's honestly, for me, has been such a difficult time in the last few months. And I've talked to a friend of mine who we're both very big with anime. And I looked her straight in the eyes and I told her, since January until now, which is May, I've only done one anime of 11 episodes. I've been so busy, so unfocused, so sidetracked that I had no time for anime. And I'm still a huge fan of anime. But the fact that everything happening right now is blocking me from this can probably show you how stressed out I am and how overworked everything was. And I'm hoping that this summer can help bring back life in me for this, because I want to do more and really show everyone, especially you guys, that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere for a while. And if I were, I would absolutely tell you. So I beg of you guys, don't give up on me yet. I'm here and I really want to be here. I guess, kind of going off on that, there isn't really much I can talk about other than what my next moves are, which are, there has been a game that you guys probably maybe thought about, but, why not, I don't know, we say there's a game that most of you probably wonder why I haven't talked about it yet, since I have all the others here. Well, those videos are coming really, really, really soon. So please, I hope you guys stick around for all of them. It is a wild ride. So, I guess on that note, I have to say that I'm thankful that the people who are still here and watching, you care enough. Ah, screen went dark. Well, that can tell you how much I wasn't paying attention. But, I want to say thank you to everyone. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Bye.